Major League unnecessary roughness. This was bad. The Cavs quit tonight. They did. They quit. They just did not have it. I have never seen the Cavs play worse in this game. This is not overreaction day. That was awful. 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 There were 2 plays in the second half. 2 plays. One play where Donovan Mitchell passed the ball to Allen, and he went like, ugh, and he threw it, and actually led to a dunk. And there was another play where Mobley, I guess he was attempting a lob, and it went off the backboard and led to another dunk for the Knicks. Terrible with a T. Awful with an A. LeVert had a good second half, I thought. That's it. Mitchell, bad. Garland, oh my gosh. Oof. Awful. Awful. Embarrassing. Jose, you could have brought out Mark Price. You could have brought out Brad Daugherty. Cavs just didn't have it. Didn't have it. Just looked like a bunch of guys in this room and a bunch of girls in this room if we were playing like a backstreet game against the Knicks. I mean, that's what it looked like. I mean, it looked like at times Garland in the second half at one point shot a layup and it like hit the rim and like rimmed out. It's almost like, how can I miss this perfectly? Terrible Judgment Day in Cleveland. Oh, you're telling me offense was so stagnant. Jose, terrible. Joe, sorry, terrible. Garland was bad. I mean, how good he was in Game 2, Bryce, is how bad he was tonight. Just got to move to Sunday. Riley, sure, absolutely. Bad. You burn the tape, burn everything, maybe even switch hotels. I don't know. You definitely burn the jerseys. Everything just gets left in the locker room, MSG. You put into a big pile. Jay Dizzle, come on, everyone. Please get to grips with our shortcomings. I don't even know what that means. Avery, very sloppy. No passion, Avery. Checked out. Quit. And I mean, historically laughable bad. The play where Mitchell passed it to Jared Allen, like around the 3-point line, and Jared Allen just went blue and like passed it the other direction for a Knicks dunk. Crazy. Chill. Aaron, this was really bad. Series is still there. There's plenty. Mitchell was the high scorer of the game. He scored 22. No one for the Knicks had. I mean, crazy game. Beyond rough. B. Cato, nothing to do with JB tonight. Nothing. Players. A lot of players. Once again, in the third inning, down 10. Jason, at one point in this game, at halftime, the score, I had it down here. What was the score at halftime? They had 29 points at one point in the second quarter. Terrible. I feel like if we playing Stevens, look, I understand. Nothing was going to save this game. You could have brought out Austin Carr in his prime. Price, LeBron, Cavs, check the fuck out. They did not want to play tonight. They looked like a team that played scared, tight, tense. Just nothing. Just nothing. Dan Gilbert has to feel the heat. I guess. Lost all faces, Jay Rogers. Okoro. It's basically irrenewable. Again, Okoro didn't even really play tonight. San Francisco to New York, yes, missed the rebounds. LB Browns, I thought tonight this team had no rhythm. They couldn't do anything with a purpose. The Cavs played with no purpose tonight. There were many plays that just didn't go bad. They led to dunks. They did things that you would see in a movie. This was movie script. It's like, how can we fuck this up? Okay, we're going to throw the ball behind her head. It's going to hit the rim, go the other direction. Knicks are going to slam dunk the ball. I believe in this team still. Nolan, here's the good news. You can win game 4 and be 2-2. But this was bad tonight. Ethan, what happened to our aggressiveness? It got left in Cleveland. It got left at the hotel. Nothing. No edge. Where's that edge? Worst Cavs game I've watched my entire life. Dylan, I was trying to think of something worse. I can't. The only thing I can think of was the night of the last game in Boston right before LeBron left. That's the only thing I got. I think that was worse. This is second. It was that bad. Fucking embarrassing. Oh, Nolan had nothing. Again, I don't think it had anything to do with Okoro not starting. I don't think it had anything to do with, hey, you should have brought Lamar Stevens in. They played so poorly. LeVert actually played a good second half. And everyone was playing so badly around him, it got contagious, and he got it back, and he couldn't finish the fourth quarter. We were definitely right not making a single. Lord tight. We had one bad game. Don't gotta get rid of no one. Okay, Lord, I agree with you. Everything's fine. You win Sunday 1:00. Everybody's fine, but this was really bad. Should we be worried? Yes. Do I think they'll win Game 4? I mean, how could you play worse? You lose on Sunday, season's over. I don't think about that yet. Awful is the only way you can describe the game. It was terrible. Garland's trying to be a Cowboy night. I don't know how to describe this game. I don't know. Again, it reminds me of like a really bad comedy movie where things just, the play where Mobley literally threw the ball, and I guess it was a lob. It went off the backboard, went almost to the 3-point line. Knicks took it for a dunk. I mean, that's like movie stuff. Can't let this game affect Game 4. I agree with you, Bob. Bro, chill. Game 3 is going to be a shit show. But this was an historical shit show. This was like hair on fire kind of stuff. They looked really sad. Got to win Sunday. Yep. Allen's non-existent. No one. Pete tonight, it was across the board. Mobley played bad. Garland played bad. I thought Mitchell played bad. And Mitchell was the leading scorer in this game. Tells you how. Young team cannot handle New York pressure night. I thought our Vic Bay. I actually thought tonight the Cavs just didn't have it, didn't want it. One on Sunday, we have home court back. John Potter, of course. So many bad passes. But it wasn't just that, Straub. It was the missed layups. It was the missed three-pointers. They had no edge. They had no passion. And it was throughout the game. I do think we'll take the series. I agree. It was terrible. Again, it's not about what happens after night. And you got to digest what happened here. This was very, very, very bad. This wasn't just, a couple things were off. It wasn't like, man, Brunson went off or Randall went off or... No. Those guys didn't really go off. The Cavs played so badly that I'm sure at one point the Knicks said, fuck it, we'll just blow them out. And that's basically what happened. At one point you just go, okay, we're just going to blow them out. That's a college score right there. It was really such a low-scoring game, which is weird how bad we were playing. I agree with you. They didn't care because we were enabled losing. Well, Tomster, that is in play if they lose again. They have a chance. The Cavs have a great chance of saving this whole thing, obviously. You win on Sunday, you forget about Game 3. Game 2, we had trap defense, we destroyed them. Game 3, came out in the stupid zone and got killed. Aaron, I thought the defense was fine, actually. I thought the poor offense led to this loss. They played so poorly on offense. It was a disease. It's like I said, the only thing I can think of is the last game right before LeBron left against Boston. Kobe could have outscored us tonight by himself. Our bigs are actually small compared to the rest of the leagues in the big. I know what you're saying. They're not as husky. They're not as built. But they are still really good. The worst part is the fucking New York fans. Yeah, I mean, they have a right to cheer tonight. Yeah, yo, what was that performance? Tell me, please. That was a quit job. That had no edge. Cavs just didn't. I mean, there's no polite way of saying it. They stunk really bad on offense. The offensive performance bled into this whole thing. Does anybody think of a Mark Price and Dory Cavs watching this team? They'd be embarrassed. Horrible defense tonight. Everything went south. I actually didn't think the defense... Look, I'm not going to give the defense praise, but I thought the offense, Buckley, was very, very bad. I thought the offense contributed to everything tonight. Wake up call, Damian. How could it not be? A roster simply is not as deep. Sure, but they have more talent in their starting five than the Knicks do. And that's not coming from EJ Dizzle. That's coming from most experts, Vegas, Jeff Van Gundy. I mean, sloppy. JB wanted to lose this game. I don't think so. Too many stars. I guess there's just no accountability. Well, I will say this, Tom, sir. Tonight, you have to take accountability across the board. I can't think of anyone tonight who could go out there thinking, man, I played my best game or I played pretty good. The only thing is I thought LeVert had a good third quarter. I thought LeVert actually did have a third quarter. That's it. Whoever wins game 4 wins the series, Football Takeover says. I mean, that's a fair point. Some night the ball doesn't bounce your way. Lance, it was bigger than that. They didn't play well. They had a very big problem offensively. Their offensive mistakes caused multiple easy buckets for the Knicks. Series going 7, unfortunately, and that's not a good feeling. Zero accountability. Fan base has to show the heat. Terrible effort. Terrible effort's being kind, Ryan. It was awful. They just did not have a winning mentality. And again, there are plays that happen in sports where it doesn't go your way, like a Brunson crazy shot. Maybe Randall gets loose on a couple plays. There was multiple plays in this game where the Cavs played so poorly on a possession, it actually led to a dunk multiple times. Need some defenders. Again, I don't think defense was it. I mean, defense didn't play well, but it wasn't about defense tonight. Our first time experiencing that. I didn't think there was that many stars. I mean, who's the stars? Brunson? I think Mitchell's a better star than him. Felt like we watched the old, what the fuck, so many turnovers, no scoring at all. I agree with you. Worst offensive game of any team all season, boy, is really, really bad. Too many stars out. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Our roster is what it is. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that bad, actually. Like, we chucked up shots, Obrilla. Didn't get any offensive rhythm. And again, offense led to instant, embarrassing plays for the Knicks. I mean, just bad. LeVert needs to start again. Who else in the league with Garland's contract has as many games like this as he does? Okay, Bobby T, here's what I'll say about Garland. For how wonderful he played in Game 2 is how poorly he played in Game 3. Garland was awful tonight. Awful. On some other teams, he would have been benched. That's how bad it was. We need some defenders. Now, people keep talking about defenders. I saw more offensive problems tonight. I mean, they barely scored 30 points in the first half. I mean, that's offense. We go back to the Game 2 starting rotation. Cleveland, Ethan, I would actually start LeVert. I really would. We've been exposed. I don't think it's been exposed. I think they just cracked. We seem afraid of the lights. I will say this, your favorite little kid. I think tonight I did see a team that really backed down from the moment. Cavs just shrunk. Instead of rising up, taking this as a playoff game, they kind of just shrunk down to it. Trade everyone, fire everyone. That was 2011. Cavs bad. It really was. Knicks. I didn't think the Knicks played good at all either. I agree with you. Aaron, Game 2, we had a trap defense and we destroyed them. Game 3, we changed it into a stupid zone. I hear you about that, and I'm not going to get into the particulars. But actually, the Knicks in the first half had a very hard time scoring. They couldn't get anything going offensively at times. The Cavs' offense was so bad, it allowed the Knicks to get their offense going. It was the bad offense that allowed we saw from the Knicks offense. Cavs' offense sparked the Knicks' offense. That's how bad it was tonight. It was just that bad. Garland played scared again. I don't know if he played scared, but he didn't play with a purpose. He certainly did not play with someone with a winning mentality. Do you think the game was rigged? It'd be the ultimate rigged game. We look some sorts, no playoff experience. Well, no playoff experience for sure. Plays in maybe a first road game like this. But this was like, I don't know how to describe this. I just have never seen a team so out of sorts where they just, again, it reminds me of Major League, the film. It was like people crashing in the outfield. I mean, Ricky Vaughn not hitting the strike zone. Horrible. I mean, it was just way off. It wasn't just like a little off or, they played his own defense. No. They were all bad. He's more concerned with the refs than coaching the team. I've seen that at times. I hear you. Glad we were the only NBA team scored below 80. Pete, it was pretty bad tonight. Trades needed, some firings happening, says Thompson. Thompson's ready to get everybody rid of. This is a terrible matchup for the Cavs. The Knicks do well against the Cavs this year, Noah. Hopefully that stops. The thing I'm scared about in the next few games is Mobley now in the paint. Well, they did a great job in Game 2, Cleveland Ethan. Hopefully they can repair what they did here after tonight's game. Again, they didn't do the best job down low. I'm not saying that. I didn't think that cost them the game. I thought tonight the offensive implosion, and it was an implosion. The Cavs couldn't throw the ball into the Long Island Sound. I mean, they were just terrible. 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 I don't know what else to say. G sucked. Yes, Pete, but towards the end of the game, the offense contributed to that. Doesn't look like we're going to win. Couldn't stop RJ, Obi. I mean, yeah, Steve, it was bad tonight. The worst game I've seen was some of those 23 straight losses. Yeah, that's true. Super. That's true. Wow, says Dom. We played all bad. Yes. Cavs making Obi look an all-star. Very true. Calvin Sports so frustrating. I give up. No faith. Jay Rogers, you got to keep believing. Are we losing the series? Jason, ironically, no. But this is a very, very bad game. Softest bigs in the NBA, says BK. It was the most disappointing team to play us of all time, says Thompson. Lance, okay, they didn't play well tonight. They didn't play great the other night. That's what happens in the NBA. It happened when LeBron was here. I hear you about that. Do you think we're losing the series? I don't. I actually think they're going to win in 7. I'm just going to go watch the 2016 Cavs. That's a good idea. It would hurt less if it wasn't against New York. I hear you. It sucks losing to the Knicks. Worst performance I've seen from the Cavaliers in the playoff. It was really bad. So like I said, the only thing I can think of that compares was the last game for LeBron when he lost in Boston. That Game 5 in Cleveland and that Game 6 in Boston. That's the only thing I can compare it to. Do you think we're still going to win series? I do, yes. Doesn't mean the game wasn't bad. Can't win games making... they couldn't throw the ball into any kind of ocean. Long Island Sound, choose your body of water. Yes, that's what I was saying about the Stars being out. Couldn't even get 80 points. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Weakest bench in the world, so will be free. Joe Bunch, 15 turnovers and shooting sub 35% and less than 50% free throws. Yeah, it was very bad offensively tonight. All I got to say is whoever wins this series is going to get curb stomped. Well, the Bucks are licking their chops tonight for sure. Dilly, 24. Huge growth opportunity, especially for Mobley and Garland. Well, hopefully they take up no leadership, nobody stepping up. I agree with you. I'll be Browns about that. Literally one of the worst offensive games I've ever seen. Justin Klink Tattoos is a good fan of this channel. I've never seen such a... It's like the Cavs were repelling the ball. That's all I can say. Do you think we should move on from playing both Mobley and Allen same time? No way. Not right now. Can't make chicken salad out of ham. Well, Jay Dizzle, we'll find out if that's true. I don't think you're right. Was at a party. Lots more food and drinks consumed. Tease the pain. There you go. Good for you, LB Browns. Brown paper bag on my head, says Tomster. At least we have the Browns. And Wolf. Cindy Riley, sorry you're making excuses. Players are professionals. That was bad. I'm not making excuses for them, Cindy. I was actually saying the same thing you are. I'm not making excuses. They played really poorly tonight. Actually, that's what I've been saying, Cindy. Good to see you. Luke, the Knicks are not good at all. They aren't good. I agree with you about that. We're all frustrated. Who's going to make shots outside of Spida? LeVert's been making shots. Garland did the other night. I don't know what to say about Mobley anymore or in this series. He just seems to have like a lid on the rim. We'll be fine. Watch how we play next game. Hopefully you're right, Crack. Hopefully you're right. Whew, really bad. Historically bad game. Cindy Riley says I was giving 200 a pass. I don't agree. That was historically bad on offense, and I agree. Mitchell's going to ask for a trade ASAP. Now, he'll be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Just got to get through this tonight, get ready for tomorrow, and then Sunday at 1 o'clock. Jared Allen's going to remember this birthday. Yeah, it's true. Boy, what a happy birthday pile of crap that was. That was rough to watch. Good to see you, Wayne, 34. Actually, we're going down 6 sad times. Jay Dizzle, enjoy your work, my man. Thank you very much for the compliment, Jay Dizzle 5. Coaching adjustments need to be made. I actually think players need to make adjustments on this one, Cleveland Buckeye. I thought it was JB's role in Game 1 to make adjustments for Game 2. Today, it's actually players. Players just need to play better. Players need to feel inspired. Cavs need some edge. I have nothing else to say. I'm gassed. Really bad performance tonight for our Cavs. Double dip for the Guardians tomorrow. I'll be back on after that. Burn the tape. Don't watch the DVR. Have a good night. BLB Browns. Keep drinking some wine.